The Crunch return to action tonight at home against the Laval Rocket. It's the second home game of the week for the Crunch, second of three in this three-game homestand for Syracuse before the team heads out on the road for the next week and a half. Crunch and Rocket played on Friday last week at the War Memorial Arena. That was a win for the Rocket here in Syracuse, a 4-2 loss for the Crunch. Syracuse then won on Saturday last week before returning home on Wednesday, where they dropped their second game of the year against the Charlotte Checkers. Checkers beat the Crunch 5-1 on Wednesday night. It was not a game the Crunch want to remember. In fact, the team is ready to turn the page already into tonight's matchup with the Rocket.
It was a bad day for us, bad game, unfortunately. Too many things. We let too many things from the outside control our game, and whether it was one bad play or we didn't seem to have the energy needed to play a solid hockey game. And you know what? It's for us to move on from that game. It can't happen too many times, but at the same time, it did. It's over with, and now we have a chance to redeem ourselves and playing the right way again today.
Laval native Peter Abandonado knows this is an important matchup for the Crunch at home and within the division here tonight for Syracuse.
I think we have to bounce back. It was one of our greatest games, but it's a new opportunity tonight. It's a divisional game. It's a huge game tonight in the division, so we're going to have to come out strong and play our game.
So tonight it's the Crunch and the Laval Rocket from the War Memorial Arena. Last week was Laval's first ever win in regulation in this building. They've been here for the last 2 years and picked up their first regulation win in Syracuse last week. A 4-2 loss for the Crunch, but a game Syracuse really probably deserved better fate. They played pretty well and thought they should have had a better result than what they did. They outshot the Rocket 26-18 in the game and played a very strong game for the Crunch, but did not come out with a win last Friday, so they'd love to even up the season series tonight as they play for the second of 6 times here this year. If you can't join us tonight from the War Memorial Arena, you can catch all the action on ESPN Radio and AHL TV. Countdown to crunch time gets underway at 6:45. The puck drop is at 7 as the Crunch and the Rocket play for the second time this year tonight from the War Memorial Arena.